Welcome back to Care for Boys. Today we're talking about what is one thing about your cultural background that you had to explain to every new friend when you're growing up.
Oh wow.
Mine is probably this weird Buddhist my mom has, because I think it's like Chinese.
Been Chinese.
No, because like I feel like, so I grew up in Cerritos, pretty diverse. I would say it's like almost even across the board, like especially in my street. Shout outs to Felsen Street kids, if anyone out there that are like 45 now. But but it was like my best friend across the street is half white, half Chinese, but he was pretty much like full white because his mom was like third generation Chinese. There was a Filipino DJ down the street, another friend that was Indian, this Korean guy that taught me how to put the shinamyeon spicy powder on snails, and then and then we had this cholo down the street who the uncle was 17 because I think the parents were locked up. So he raised his two nieces that are like 6 and 7. There was no adults in the house. It was crazy. And then the adult is the 16, 17-year-old kid. And then this one other rich white kid named Jordan. And we all lived on the street. So super diverse. And then whenever people came over to my house, it looked like my mom worshiped demons because like she has this Buddhist altar with fucking red lanterns and there's always incense and there's just like, it's like 10 times more religious than any home or even church that you go to. And there's a constant chant.
A temple there.
Yeah, and there's a chanting machine. So you walk in and it's just fucking chanting all fucking day.
Oh, so it's like,
But isn't it tape?
It's a machine.
Oh.
That only, you can't even change cartridges.
I came over.
wait, what?
This motherfucker had red oak wood couches. No cushion. It was just, how the fuck do you sit on just wood? I mean, we did it in elementary school, I guess, but it was just.
Like in the living room?
Yeah. No, like, okay, imagine
solid
like
wood,
the
like
color of Chinese, right?
Yeah.
So the color of Chinese is like deep red. And it's like carved and fucking like shiny. And it's got like a picture of some like, I don't know, like some ancient Chinese dude in a robe or some shit. And it's a couch, coffee table, and there is a weird chant going on. And I was like, does your mom still use like a fucking tape thing? Like I thought she had like one of those tape, stacked up tape speakers that we all had in the living room somewhere hidden. Cause it sounded like that quality tape.
Can you explain this machine?
Yeah. So it's like this plastic thing and it has a speaker, but it's almost like a talk boy, remember from Home Alone? Yeah. But you can't put tapes in. It's like this square machine with the speaker. And then all it does, it goes, me.
It's just one chant?
Me. It's like this 5 chord progression that just fucking goes over and over and over and over. And my mom just leaves it. And the only adjustment is volume. So you can make it really loud or really soft.
They could have at least made like 5 in the MP3 player so you could choose.
And then
That's crazy.
My mom's fucking loves to fucking trip so hard that the craziest I've ever seen her take it, she found the necklace version of it and she would wear that.
To play?
No, to fuck. We'll be like, oh, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Let's go get breakfast at Polly's Pies. And it's like, just on her chest.
She's like those black dudes that got Bluetooth on all.
Yeah, but it's a Buddhist chant. Buddhist chant the whole fucking time. So when my friends come over, it's like, and then, you know, my mom has been on that fucking organic tip since I was 5. I'm like, yo, what snacks you got? You got fruit roll up? I'm like, no, I got fucking dried papaya or some shit. It was just nuts, man.
What your mom does? I know her logic now. She finds something that's like good, right? And then she puts it on times 10 to make it like perfect. So she's like, oh, chanting is good and we should chant throughout the house. And she goes, but what if we have it on 24/7? Then the house would be so fucking blessed. We'll be overdosed with being blessed. And I think that's how she's like, oh, and then like even for like health, she's like, oh, you know what? I heard that this is good for you. So we're going to overdose on this motherfucker right now.
And Bart's dad's like, I'll see you guys later, deuce.
Yeah, exactly. That's when my dad wanted to get back with my mom. I'm like, she's not the woman you remember. Trust me.
Times 1,000 now.
She's already fucking evolved.
Full warlock.
She had nobody saying no. right? For a long time.
She's Super Mario after she ate the mushroom now. Like, she's a different Super Mario.
Some of the shit though that Bart talks about, he's like, man, you know that Asian stuff, and I'm like, no, that's just your
That's just your
family, bro.
world,
I don't know
bro.
any Chinese people that do
Yeah.
this shit.
You know, Asian people have just wood couches. No, they don't.
That shit look like a Buddhist temple. When you go into the living room, and it smells like incense, and I'm like, I feel like when I go to a Chinese person's house, like they have an altar. They'll have like a small
Yeah.
little thing. They'll have pictures
the
of their
Buddha- the
ancestors.
Buddha on it.
They might have a Buddha. They might have like a mirror like
Yeah.
on the wall or whatever, Chinese like stuff, and then they'll do some incense. It's very minimal. When I went to Bart's house, the whole living room was all red and dedicated to fucking Lord Buddha, dude.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
not like, a lot of Chinese homes, they are superstitious with Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, whatever, and they'll choose a corner, kind of like where you put your Christmas tree, right? It's like it doesn't take up the whole spot. My mom is like, every house she lives in, prime real estate is the Buddha shit.
Dedicated to Buddha.
Yeah, it's. Can't believe you grew up like that. That's the.
Your friends like, hey, Bart, this is absolutely whack. Let's go to my house. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, as a friend, you like going back and forth. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, I know I ate mac and cheese and hot dogs at your house. It's so delicious. Like, just come over for dinner for one night. It won't be that bad. And then one night they all came over and my mom made I guess it was my favorite dish out of all the other shitty dishes she makes. But it was, have you heard of wood ear? It's like,
Definitely not.
That
I
sounds
like him.
familiar. Is that the mushroom?
yeah, it's like a crunchy thing. It's like wood ear with like this.
It's like a Harry Potter thing.
Yeah, it's like, and then the spongy fake meat because my mom's vegetarian. And then the next day, my friend's like, dude, I'm never going to eat at your house ever again. I threw up as soon as I went home.
They threw up.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, yeah, like,
Fuck.
because like even our Indian friend, he had some pretty crazy food.
He and Fred threw up that.
Honestly, I think he did because he had some pretty crazy food, but it's tasty though. Like my mom can't cook either, and she likes crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so the crazy stuff that she would make has that bad flavor?
Yeah, she already can't cook, and she makes.
Bro.
Yeah, everything's function. Like my daily sandwich at lunch was this bread that she baked herself with avocados in it and no salt. It's just avocado and I call it stained glass bread because she bought this Panasonic bread maker and then she would just fill it full of random fruits and shit so that the bread is nutritious. But when you slice it, because it has all this baked fruit, when you hold it too light, it looked like a stained glass window.
Dude, you can't trade that for anything.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, you know, at lunch you could trade like with other kids.
dude, no.
You're not trading that. You're on the bottom of the ladder, dude.
It goes straight in the garbage.
He had Asian kids looking at his lunch like, ew.
Yeah, it goes straight into the into the garbage.
Was your family like vegetarian from being like Seventh-day Adventist?
No.
Okay.
Part of my extended family was, but we didn't follow that part of Seventh-day Adventists.
Because I feel like I understand a little bit of what like
Yeah.
Bart goes through. Because
Yeah.
like I feel like, but then my parents were like socially aware enough to know that we're weird. Of like
Oh.
our cult, like religion's kind of like not normal. People don't eat fucking what is those veggie patties and like,
Yeah.
The faux meat.
Yeah. So like if we had a party or guests over, like they'll break out the red meat. They'll do normal shit because they know that's what people would want.
Oh, so it's only when people come over you guys eat like that?
Well, we depending on the guest. So if it was like church friends, then we'll bust out the Jesus meats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fried chick
They
and
adjusted-
the egg beaters.
We ate everything except for pork. But then like I find it fun that his mom was like, "Hey, this is some new next level shit. You gotta try
Dude,
this."
that sucks,
and the
man.
kid's like, "What the fuck?"
Be open-minded because then later on when I met like Muslim homies or
Oh,
I'm pescatarian or vegetarian and they're all like, shy about it. Like, oh, I don't know if we could eat there. I'm like, just try me. Oh, I don't eat this. I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucking nothing, bro. Yeah, dude, that's nothing. We'll eat whatever you want. Don't even worry about it.
You're like on vacation.
Was everything so delicious to you, like outside of the house?
Fuck yeah. Dude, I remember having like, I couldn't wait to go to eat lunch at school. You know, a lot of people, like, I guess people that with parents that cook really good, they'll skip school lunch just so they can go home and eat what their mom made. I couldn't wait for the fucking taco bowl or the turkey gravy mashed potatoes.
Good stuff with your dad, right?
Yeah, that's when I saw.
Have whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that's when. So like, my parents are divorced. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is when I would spend the whole days with him, and it was religious, McDonald's I think Tuesday, and then Yoshinoya Wednesday.
Dang.
So that's how you got to be who you are today.
The McDonald's and Yoshinoya.
Yeah, the guy who likes that stuff. Because otherwise, how would you know about that shit? Yeah.
That's true. Because like I have nephews that grew up with no McDonald's, and then like we went to go eat some, and they had stomach aches, and they're like, I don't really like it. Oh, I like it.
They're not primed.
Everybody fucking loves McDonald's.
You got to train for McDonald's. You can't just eat it.
You have to be like a part of the cult as a kid with the Happy Meal, I think, and it like solidifies in your mind, and from that point on, you're just
dude.
McDonald's
I found my new prank. I'm gonna hide one of those chanting machines.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, my mom still has it to this day.
Dude, I was on a plane one time flying from the UK, and this Asian lady behind me had one of those things, and it was going off the whole time. It was going off the.
Everyone had to hear that shit.
Yeah,
oh my! She probably thought she was doing everyone a favor, like blessing everybody.
I kept being like, "What is that noise? Like, what the fuck is that?" And I finally figured it out. It was when I was going to the John. She had this like little speaker box or whatever, and it was playing this chanting shit the whole.
Mom has a tape version of it. She puts it in the car, and then it would just the same fucking 5 chords or whatever. It gets to the end, she hits eject and just flips it over and puts it back in.
That's hilarious.
Dude, that sucks.
Now that I know, like hearing you talk about your mom, this lady's probably like, these people are so glad I'm blessing this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like these people got to be hyped on this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's probably thinking she's protecting everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go on a flight to Taiwan, is the whole airplane playing that shit?
Conflicting chats.
Nah, man.
They try to sync it up. They try to like time it.
My mom's so fucking crazy. So like when my dog was getting old, Tyson, you could tell like he's on his like last limbs or whatever. She would put the necklace chant thing on Tyson and like, okay, like you'll reincarnate into a human in the next life. You were a good dog. So it's very kind and very sweet. But then if you're like a neighbor looking over the fence, like, man, this bitch is tripping.
If I was like one of those, let's say that like, would I be able to trick your mom and be like, this one's specifically for dogs. You should buy this one.
No, because in Buddhism, the soul is the same. And then all the like 3 levels of hell, 3 levels of humanity, 3 levels of like heaven, it's the same soul. Okay. So she'll like go to Tyson and she's like, oh, you could have been Bart's mom in the last life.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's like.
She just says this shit out loud?
Yeah. Wow. Like she's on fucking acid or something, but she's sober.
Dude, I think you probably have the weirdest household to have to explain to friends.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, like she's like farting at my boy.
It's cultural.
It's crazy, man. It was just it's so hard to introduce her to like to anybody.
Over her chanting necklace or whatever.
And then she denied it.
But she's so hard to hate because she's so like happy and bubbly. So when you meet her, like you really like her and you really want to like her, but she's just fucking nuts. So that was the hardest part of like introducing her to any friends or anything.
Did you guys ever have, so like, obviously I didn't have to explain anything culturally to my friends, but my buddy Stanley Wong, his mom, like if you're at his house, his mom was cleaning up around you as you're doing regular shit. So like we're just watching Power Rangers on TV and like drinking juice boxes, and she's like wiping the table down. Like after you put the juice box down, right, and you pick it up, and I'm not kidding, she's like coming back and wiping the table down like 10 minutes later, and you're just like, I've never seen a house this immaculately clean.
It's just like a clean house.
Yeah, loves a clean house. Bitch was always vacuuming.
I guess that's not as weird if you're cleaning up after kids.
Yeah, but I just was confused by it because usually you wait till it's done and then you clean. But she was actively cleaning the whole time. It was like wild.
Was your family hoarding at that time as well?
It was slowly trickling through the walls. Yeah. Because my mom would just start putting stuff into corners, and that's where it all started.
Did Stanley Wong's mom ever come over to your house and see how things were over there?
Yeah, she came over, but I think we went to their house more.
Oh,
Their house was cooler.
Their house was cleaner. Like, you know, when your house isn't clean, your mom's like, nobody's coming over right now. Like, tell everybody to fuck off.
Gio's like that right now. Right. No one can come over. I'm like, what the fuck looks clean to me?
Yeah, you just never know. But to some bitches, it's not ever clean, no matter what you do.
That's true.
yeah, that's true. I think Downey in the 80s was like mostly white.
Yeah.
And there was like our whole street was practically white. And then
Were you guys the only Filipino on the street?
yeah, we're the only Filipino family. Then there was just one Korean and then everyone else white.
How did they settle on that street?
They just ran. I asked my parents that recently, and they said they just randomly picked it.
You know what's fun? You know what's funny? The first vagina I ever seen was Filipino.
Wait, what do you mean?
So my next door neighbor was Filipino. And then this is when I was a kid. I'd never seen a vagina before. And the baby comes fucking running out. And then I was like, wait, that's not a penis. And that's like
You're like, where did it go?
I was like, dude, what the hell?
It was a baby?
Yeah, this like maybe 4 or 5 comes running out like butt naked for some reason.
He was 25 when he first.
And I was like, what the hell?
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me some people don't have penis?
That's pretty funny. I had to explain the whole it's a very simple thing, but the taking your shoes off in the house thing.
Oh.
All the white kids don't do that. They just like run straight in through and I had to explain to them like to say hi first to my parents. You know, like white
That we all had to do.
Huge, yeah.
yeah, because like white kids are like mad casual. They just like if your door's open and they know you're there, they'll run in and they'll just start playing or just start doing something. But it's like, no, you have to take your shoes off. No, you have to say hi first. You know, like because it's like they will hate you forever. My parents will just hate any kid forever if they do one thing like that. Like my sister's friend who was white had made some remark, like not even like it wasn't even bad. But like my dad had just gotten his Lexus LS5, you know, like the Toyota basically. And it just came out. He paid top dollar, like $50K at the time or something. And then my sister's friend was like, whoa, cool. Like now you get to like show it off and stuff. And then my parents got so fucking pissed.
Why?
Over that. That's it. All she said was, oh, you get to show it off. And they're like, she can never come over again.
Is it because she commented?
My sister's closest friends.
She commented on one of like the adult's possessions or something?
Yeah, I think it's like she just was too casual. Wow. You can't like talk to, that's the parents. You can't be like, oh, you get to show your car off. You can't be all like chummy about it. Like you'd have to, I guess.
What should she have said?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Or she should have just been like, that's a really great car and then done. You know, like you have to be so below at that age. Yeah. You know, it's just like I was so surprised by that too. I'm like, what? That didn't seem that
I didn't know
bad.
Filipinos had that too. I guess it's all Asian.
The hierarchy too.
Yeah, which is weird because my dad is flexing, but it's not for the kids.
But he doesn't want somebody to point out that he's flexing.
Yeah.
Especially not a kid, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's like pantsing him a little bit.
Or maybe if I think about it, my dad didn't want it to feel like, oh, our car is so much better than the house and everything that it stands out to where you should say something rather than just say everything's good, you know? He's probably like being weird about it, but that surprised me.